Hey everyone, how you doing? Second time we're going live today, but this is more of a. I've only got about an hour to kill right now, and it's just a bit more of an evening chat because I know quite a lot of people from um, America or the other side of the ocean don't always get to join in on our live chats that I norm earlier in the day. So it's an opportunity for other people to kind of join in as well, because I've just got to sort out a few things, answering some messages. Further looked into that lottery plugin that I was looking into earlier, and I now just have to do some cover art for some videos that I shot earlier in the day. So I just want to get the, the cover art done. But I hope to see some people joining the live chat. And I've actually forgotten what this video was about. So I did two videos earlier today, and one of them was the... I've actually forgotten what the video was about. How bad is that? Here we go. Yeah. So, images and videos. Media layout. There we go. So I'm just going to do that while I'm working on it, just so you can see my screen, basically. You don't have to watch me, all right? You can just do whatever you want. So I'm just going to work in the background. If I go quiet, it's because no one's put any questions. If no one's put any questions, I probably won't talk. But it's an opportunity for people that don't normally get to join in on the chats. They can now jump in. So it's a nice opportunity. You can ask any question you like, by the way. And if you are watching this on replay or whenever you're watching it, please do click like, because by clicking like, it helps the YouTube algorithm. It means that other people could potentially find us as well. That's the reason why. I'm not saying click like because I'm there trying to get likes, but it is more about helping other people find our videos. Hey Carapos, hey Mia. I've only come back on live again because I've just got an hour to kill, roughly an hour, and I want to just sort out some cover art, and also a chance for people either side of the ocean in America, California, and whatever, that because they don't get a chance to join in live most of the time because they're just waking up, or they're still in bed, in fact. And so it's a chance for some of them to come on as well. So please don't feel like, because like having you guys here is amazing, but please, please, please don't feel like you got to sit here and watch or anything, all right? Because if you're busy and got other stuff on, please do other stuff. But if you want to click like. But please, please, please don't feel like you got to stick around, all right? Because you guys are around so much as it is, so I don't want to take up your time. But if you're here, stay. If you want to stay, okay? Love having you all. Sincerely mean that. Love having you all. I can hear a lot of noise at the moment. Do 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 do. Done that wrong. Gotta make sure I get these images the right size, because none of them are the right size, which ain't good. Get all these images the right... none of these images are all the right size, which ain't good for me. Bring to front. Just gotta resize them. Like that and like that. Yeah. I it's nice to be able to, when you're working on something, sometimes just to have that kind of, maybe have someone else there in the background who kind of shares in your journey and what you're doing. It always stops you feeling alone, right? Because it's easy to feel alone when you're web design building, isn't it? I mean, if you've got a partner or someone who understands what you're going through, it's great. If not, it can get lonely. Because someone might kind of go, oh, you're always working on websites or whatever. But it's not like you do it on purpose. It's because you have clients, right? And you have people and things that need to be done. It's easy for other people to kind of assume that you're just working on stuff for the sake of it. And it couldn't be further from the truth, right? I mean, I would love it to have so much more free time. Don't get me wrong, I would love it. But the world doesn't stop. When you're working in web design, email, social media, marketing, stuff like that, it never stops. There's always something that has to be done. Okay, Mia, got a question. Do you know something, Mia? I used to. So local WP, I used to have a setup whereby you would have certain plugins, certain setups, certain settings. Now, I just go with a blank WordPress installation. Mainly because there were a couple of times where I had a client using Bluehost or GoDaddy. And when I tried to, and I built it locally, and when I moved it over to their hosting, some stuff broke. Because GoDaddy and Bluehost don't like you using certain plugins. So what I now do is when I build their website, Tagidi, I think your name is. When you install a brand new WordPress installation, and you install your plugins and go through your settings and all of that stuff, right? You know there and then what your plugins are. Have you got your settings right? What is working, what is not working? So you can discuss with the client or the host. And it takes half an hour. So when I go in, my first half an hour is your WordPress settings, your plugins, any other plugin settings, and you do all of that in half an hour. I don't use any pre-built templates. I don't use any... To be honest, there's nothing I need to take from another website to another because I go through all the settings. And I find that when you do that, it means that first half an hour, I'm easing into the project. If, however, I start it up and I've then got all my plugins and settings in, you feel like you're now hitting the ground running. But what happens is as you're doing it slowly, that half an hour, you're easing into it. And as you're easing into it, other things start to come to mind. What about this? What about that? Whereas if someone goes, right, here's all the setup done, now jump in, you feel like you're jumping in a bit, like too quick. And I started to find that anyone here who's used Bluehost and GoDaddy, WP Fastest Cache you can't use on, I think it's Bluehost. You did know that. So you got to then use a different one. And if you've done settings and stuff, if you built the website locally and then you bring it over and then all of a sudden a page doesn't work or whatever, it's a pain, real pain to go through. So I'm one of those people where I would rather spend half an hour easing myself into the project. Carapos, crack on with your project, all right? You got a busy one there. Make sure you get it done. Right? Don't sit here talking to us. Get your project done. Your project is more important than this live chat. All right? I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. That is more important. Play symbol. So I need that symbol. And we'll make it a white. Actually, I could have used that one there. Duh. I'm just going to pop this one on and then I'll respond to any messages that are coming through. This is called media layout. No problem to me. And also the other thing also is that like sometimes every client is a little bit different, isn't it? And also it gets you into a good habit. So when I take over someone's website that's already built, I go through the same logic. WordPress settings, Elementor settings, media settings. What plugins have they got? What are their settings? I go through a drill. So you just kind of, you become honed in on what to check because you get so used to doing the drill. Do you know what I mean? You just get honed in on it. It's all right. I've saved it. I've got one more image to do now. Carapos, I'm still a little bit nervous about using containers, right? I'm still a bit nervous about it. I still feel like there's potential for things to go wrong. But that's just me. You know how I am. I am a bit of a worrier. I worry all of the time. I just can't stop worrying. You know, I just can't help it. Oh, did I? There we go. I think I just got a message here from someone. What's that? Oh, yeah, Mark. That's fine. Huh? What? Sorry, just a message someone sent. Something, not for me. Someone from someone else to someone. I'm copied into something. Anyway, it's time to respect the call to action widget. Now, is there an image for CTA here? Call to action. Yeah, I'll just put call to. I'll just use that. That will do, right? Call to action, because not everyone's going to know what CTA is, right? Not everyone's going to know that. Go with that, like so. Do you know what, Carapos? I would say, yeah, that as long as... How many pages is this website going to be? How many pages is this website going to be? We're talking about a lot? A little? What are we looking at here? How many pages? What are we looking at? Give me the page count. Because if you've only got like, say, 5, 6, 7 pages, I'd be like, fine. If you say 30, I might go, ooh, be careful. Because there could be lots of stuff going potentially wrong. And I do stress the potential bit because maybe all of my worries are over nothing and everything will be fine. But how many pages have you got? We're talking about a lot, a little, just a bit. What are we looking at? Hey, online business support, how are you? So online business support, you did send me your website, didn't you, to look at? And I asked you a question about your website. So online business support. Oh, no, you didn't. Not you. It was someone else. Sorry, it was someone else who... Manaf. You're not Manaf. Sorry. because they're called online as well. It's not you, don't worry. To be honest though, with the dynamic pages, right, you'll only have to probably do one time. Yeah, don't worry about that. But forget the dynamic stuff, the standard pages, I'm fine. I was live earlier. I've got a bit of time now. So I've just gone live again while I sort out some images for some videos I've recorded. So this is the CTA widget. So I can just sort out uploading those later on now. That's good, good, good. Right, so I can... I think I can do a new window here. Go to YouTube. Go jink, and go to... Just move this window over here. Like that. And I can now create, upload video. Cool. That's okay then. That's okay, Carapos, then. I think you'll be fine then. All right, you'll be fine. If you're developing them, I think you'll be fine. What? Invalid? Oh, it's because it's the wrong one. All right. So let's do so right now you're watching me do my uploading of my videos. Dun 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 da da da. Do 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 do. It's not that difficult, is it? You know, when you get into the flow of doing things, you just start to get into the flow of setting things up. You just go through the drill, boom, 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 next, and then we'll go for schedule, and this one will probably be going out on I think we're up to August the 12th. Let me just put it on 15 for now. We're just under 2 months in the amount of videos I've got scheduled, so this one will be scheduled. Yeah, all right, don't worry about that. Blah, 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 blah. And now we do the next one. Select files. Respect the C2A. Sorry if I'm go quiet when I'm writing a. You see, once you've done like your images and you've done your video and you've edited and all of that, you know, I have a routine with how I like to do things. But once you do things properly, right, you have a rhythm. And this kind of goes back to what I say when you have a brand new WordPress installation. I go through the motions. You ease into it. You get things done. Boom, boom, boom kind of thing, right? I think this one can go for 17 like that. 17 August 2022. Cool. And if I check my schedule date, and look, you'll notice I've got videos uploaded and scheduled in. Come on. There we go. So we've got, in fact, we've got 10th of August, 12th of August, 14th of August, 15th of August, and this one will be the 17th of August. Look, all of these videos scheduled. Oops, sorry, you can't see it. I've just realised you can't see what I was doing. Damn, you didn't see it. So these two videos have been uploaded and scheduled, and you can see, look, all the videos scheduled. Got loads of videos scheduled. And that's basically just how I like to roll. I like to have things just set up in the background, right? So even if I have a week off from doing videos, which I hopefully won't, they're ready to go out, you know. It's what I love doing. It's what I mean, you know. If you have stuff set up and you have a day off from or a week off from doing videos, you're not either trying to get you back into the swing of things or rushing to get content out. So that can be basically a great way of not worrying. So if any of you out there, in fact, I'll go on full screen, right? If any of you out there is thinking of setting up videos or something, whether it's about Elementor, WordPress, or anything else, any niche area, just, you know, if you can get 5 or 6 videos done in a day, that's quite a lot. But if you can, and you then spend the next day editing them and putting them together, so 2 days, 1 day to record, another day to edit, upload and all of that, and you decide you're going to release 2 or 3 videos a week, and you get 6 videos done in 2 days, you've got 2 weeks worth of content. Can you see the maths here? Then you spend another, so in week 1, you do record, edit, so 4 days. That is a month's worth of content done in 4 days. Just get your head around that for a moment. Get your head around that for a moment. If you did release 4 or 5 videos a week, which is what I sometimes do, you got to do more content. But you decide on a time of day when you're going to get it done, when you're at your optimum in terms of performance and doing things, and you do it. So I like to, when I drop my son off at school, I like to then get back, and then I go, right, I know what videos I'm going to do because I've already got my to-do list, and I go, right, boom, do them. Might lose an hour and an hour and a half, done. Then I jump back into my normal work. We do the live chats while I'm working in the background, and I've got the rest of the day to crack on with anything where I don't want to be disturbed. Sometimes when I jump on my bike, when I'm working but I'm not overly focused, I can quickly edit my videos or answer questions and emails and stuff. So it's like the chill out, socializing, editing time period. And it's one of the reasons why I don't always kind of go out as well on functions or with my family, because I'm spending time getting things done. If I go out and I lose 4 hours of my life, that's 4 hours I could have been recording, editing, talking to customers, fixing problems, finding clients, working with clients, working on a website, stuff like that. So I think that there's no harm in mixing it up, but I'm one of those where if I go somewhere and I want to be there, I don't mind. I don't care what else I got on, I want to be there. But if I go somewhere and I don't really want to be there, my brain will forever be like this. I could have been working. I could have been working. I could have been doing this. And that's a problem for me. You could call it like obsessive behaviour, right? So if you go out somewhere and you're forever thinking about your work, that says to me you didn't want to be there. Because when you're somewhere you want to be, like you're watching a movie or a concert, or you've gone somewhere to eat, or you're with your friends, or you're doing something you want to do, you won't be thinking about what you could have been doing. You're glad to be there in the moment. But if when you're there or somewhere and you're thinking about your work, emails, people, things, maybe you shouldn't have been there. And that's one of the things I learned a lot when I was young growing up. Why am I here? What am I doing? I don't want to be here. I'd rather do something else. And you're just stuck somewhere else. When you're a kid, it's difficult. You kind of go where your mum and dad tell you to go, right? How many times does that happen? You have to go to a wedding or something and you were like, I really don't give a shit about this. I don't want to be here. But as you grow older, you dictate where you want to be, right? So I want to order clothes. I could either drive down to the city centre, kill an hour or two there, come back. So I might lose 2 to 3 hours of my life. Or late at night, in the morning, whenever, I just order it online. Why? Because I'm here and I can carry on working. So I'm one of those kind of like weird people that I think very hard about my time, my life, what I'm doing. And lost opportunity. Because when you get a lot of emails or comms coming in from people, like, look, there's always emails coming in, always emails, and I'm having to just double check things. When you have emails and things coming in, I like to be on top of things. I like to be on top because I don't. When you wake up in the morning, how many Facebook messages do you have? How many Twitter messages? How many LinkedIn? How many emails? And if you're on YouTube, you'll have YouTube comments. How many of, you don't have to have all of them, but how many do you have? I might work, I'll give you a rough idea, 9 till, 7, 8, 9. You're looking at about 10 hours a day. You got to break it up, you see, because I drop my son at school, pick my son up from school sometimes. You've got to spend a bit of evening time with the family, watching movies, Netflix, TV shows, stuff like that. And then I'll work in the evening. You might spend time on your phone. You're not just surfing the web. You're actually looking at solutions and stuff. So I'm looking at about 10, 11 hours a day work, roughly. Sleep, I would say on average 6.5 hours sleep. So you're looking at about about 6.5 hours sleep, about 11 hours work. So that takes me up to 18. And then between then you'll have 6 hours here and there. So I lose an hour in the morning, taking my son to school and all that. About an hour coming back and sitting with him. And then we have our evening time and stuff like that. Hey, Geeksy. Geeksy. Is that how you pronounce it? Or is it Geaxy? I'm going to go Geeksy, which I think is a very clever way of putting Geeksy. Geek. I've never seen it written like that. So I think you've got a bit of a trademark going on there. Exclusivity. Geeksy. I quite like that. Is that what the star's for, though? Is the star to say trademark? Geeksy. Trademarked. What are you up to, Geeks? I don't think we've chatted before, Geeksy. So tell us a bit about yourself. Freelancer, web design agency, Elementor, Divi, Oxygen, Webflow. How long you been designing? How are your client base going? Are you working on anything at the moment? Tell us a bit about you. Tell us a bit about you, Geeksy. We always love to know more about basically everyone and anyone, the people who join our chat. Tell us more about you. What are you up to? Tell me more about you. Or not. You don't have to, by the way. You can just jump in and jump out again. Web dev. WordPress, mainly? Elementor? Or are you kind of like anything and everything? Online business support. I would say the social media for me falls into my work time. Because for me, when I'm interacting with people on social media, that is actually work. That I class that as work because I'm networking, I'm engaging, I'm interacting, answering questions, Elementor Facebook group or stuff like that. So there is always an element of help, supporting, and all of that. So I include like the social media time as work time as well, because you jump in and out of it, you see. I can hear all the children outside screaming. Just got to check this single product that I've been building, because I'm testing a plugin, you see, which has proven to be quite, I don't want to say difficult, but it's been a bit painful, because it's one of these plugins whereby it's just painful to work with, really. It's one of these painful ones for building a lottery website. Boop. There we go. I'll do a tutorial on it one day once I work out exactly how I'm building it and what I'm doing. It's a potential client, by the way, so I'm just double checking the functions and features. Maggie, hey, what is my go-to? Okay, Maggie, I don't have an image optimization plugin. I don't use a plugin. I'll tell you why. Because the optimization plugins don't always work perfectly. So rather than using an optimization plugin, I use this website, which is bulk resize. In fact, can you see the title? Could you see the title? bulkresizePhotos.com, right? Well, let me show you what it does, right? Let me show you what it does. I'm going to pick some images. Are you ready for this, Maggie? Are you ready? I'm going to pick these images here. Can you see all of these images? Look at the size of them. Look at these images. Can you see them? 1.3, 1.4 megabytes. Look at them. 13 images, right? Let's open that. Let's set the size to be 100 and let's set it to WebP. Watch this. 13 images. Watch this. We've just gone. It's already downloaded it to my downloads folder as well. Look, it's already in my downloads folder. Look, here it is. Look, there's the images. They're all there. The same size, but here's the beauty. Here's the beauty. We've just gone from 19 megabytes to 800 kilobytes. We're less than 10%. 10% of that is 1.8, 1.9 megabyte. We're at like 5%. Hey, Jimmy. Wrong account, Jimmy. Look at that. 5%. Do you want to see the original image? Let me prove it to you, okay? Let me prove it to you. Here is the original image. Let's go to number 13. Right, here's the original image. Right, look at that. Now let me open up the WebP version. Tell me what the difference is. Tell me what the difference is. And do you know something? For a client once, right, I dropped in 82 images. 82 images in one go, and it did it. It took 30 seconds. It did take 30 seconds, but TinyPNG does 20 images at any one time. Plugins don't always work, and I have done a comparison with, in fact, I've got a video. Coming out tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. I think I've got a video coming out tomorrow. Let me double check. I think I've got a video coming out tomorrow. I'm sure it's tomorrow. I'm sure it's tomorrow. Yes, I've got a video coming out tomorrow. Look. Look. There is now a tiny PNG plugin for WebP. There is a plugin, tiny PNG. Yep, there is no difference in quality. It's the same, mate. It's the same. Tiny PNG have a plugin, and I compare that to bulk resize photos. You're going to see that video tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow. You don't need a plugin to make WebP work in SiteGround. You don't. I use SiteGround. This is SiteGround. We're on a SiteGround website. Look, watch this, right? Watch this. Right. Let's go to SiteGround. This is SiteGround. Let's go to Media. Add images to Media Library. Let's go select files, and let me just drop in downloads. Here we go. Let's drop in these three. WebP images. Look. It's in. It is in. They're in. Right? Done. Kaboom. Bada boom, bada bish. Right? But the video is out tomorrow. You save yourself a plugin. It is super quick. You can get your clients to do it before they give you the images. You can say to your clients, get your images and stick them through bulkresizephotos.com. Let me show you the settings again, okay? You choose your images. Let's just pick the images again, right? Let's just do it. Right? In fact, let's do these ones as well. Let's do 15 images. Here's the key bit. Make sure the scale is 100%. It's the same size in width and height. Set the image format to be WebP. Set the quality to be 80%. It is still super good. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. It's done it. 15 images, and it's already downloaded it for me. 22 megabytes, and now we are less than 1 megabyte. Like, isn't that crazy? And that's what you do. That is what you use. You don't use that. So you save yourself the plugin. I used WebP Express. I used Image. What was it? EWWW Optimizer. Used that. I used a tiny PNG one. I used Smush. I used loads of stuff. And you know what? Sometimes the odd image failed. Have you ever had that? It does them and it goes, oh, this image can't be done. This image can't be done. Some of them fail. And how long do they take? Wait till you watch tomorrow's test. You are going to be horrified at the time delay. Watch what happens, right? They are slow as... We're talking constipated slowness. That's how slow it is. Constipated slowness, right? Tiny PNG, 82 images I once did, 30 seconds. That's how quick it was. Boom. Downloaded, dump it into Media Library. I'm dancing. And do you know something? I did not know this. I did not know this until someone pointed this out to me. If you go to bulk res... Oh, no, it's not on there anymore. Oh, no, it's gone. Where's the page gone? They used to have an about page. Is it that one? Look at this. On their about page, they took one of my videos that I did. Sorry, here it is. On the about page, they took one of my videos and they literally put it on there. And I was like surprised and like, wow. I was not expecting this. But I have nothing to do with this plugin at all. I have no relationship with them at all. But there you go online. You see the quality difference. It's massive. Sorry, no. The quality is... There is a tiny bit of quality issue, but the size of your file size is so minute. Do I use JSON animations? Only if I really need to. Only if you really need to. There's too many people that use animation all the time. A bit like Lotties. I see too many websites that have the Lottie image. You know the one where it's at a slant? You know the ones I'm talking about? Where you have the light drawn and they're like this, like as a isometric vector, whatever you want to call it. I see too many of them. Too many. And I feel like it's overkill. So JSON animations, Lottie images, or I call them Lottie images. I don't like to have too many, otherwise it's overkill. Please click like if you're liking what we're talking about, or you just like being here, or you just feel happy today. Click like, please. Don't forget to click like. I know who hasn't clicked like, by the way. So if you haven't clicked like, I know. Right now, I know. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I'm only going to be live for about 5 more minutes, by the way. So this is not a very long video today, but it's a short one. Give a chance for people on the other side of the ocean or anywhere else who doesn't normally get a chance to join in the earlier chats. You can join in on the evening one. Because this evening, I did the cover art for 2 videos, uploaded the videos, experiment and playing a bit more with this lottery plugin. It's very limited on the styling and features of this. All of this I've had to do, all of that, and down here, and even the size changes here, I've had to do with CSS. Right? Look at that. It's in green. I had to do a lot of that in CSS. Not that bit. That's part of the plugin, but getting the sizing right, even getting the box sizes right, getting the size of that, changing the size of that. It's a bit annoying as to how much you've got to do. It is, in fact, I'm lying. It's more than annoying. It's bloody annoying. It really is. Really annoying. Yeah, take care, Jimmy. Thanks, Ali. See you tomorrow, Jimmy. Look forward to your blog post, by the way, as well, okay? Look forward to your post. But yeah, this is a... I feel like a lot of the styling for this plugin has been not thought out very well. And I would love to speak to the developers of this one day and just go, hey, you need to think about your styling options. By the way, the plugin we're using here is, I'll show you what the plugin's called. It's called... there you go. It's called Woocommerce Lottery, and the Woocommerce Lottery pick number. That's how you add questions on. One day, I will probably do a video on this, on how to use it. I'm going to deactivate that because I don't need that plugin anymore. I'm going to deactivate that one as well because that's when I was testing it. Do you want to upgrade to deactivate? Go away. Migrate Guru. Now, why did I install this one? I can't remember why I installed that one. I don't think I need that. I was testing that for someone. I can't remember exactly why. By the way, look what I've got. Look at this. Ooh. Look at that. I'm testing that. Hey, Pickstar, I've just come on, mate, but I'm going off now in about... I'm actually going off in about 2 minutes. Evening one for people on the other side of the ocean that don't get a chance to join in. And I had roughly an hour to kill. So I thought, right, let me just go live while I'm working on stuff. So I was killing time, okay, while sorting some stuff out. Take care, Maggie. Good night from the Philippines. So I am, for anyone that's just joining, I'm about to leave and depart now. I am going to try and do more daytime, evening ones, split it a bit, because I know quite a lot of people don't get a chance to join in, which is a shame. So I just need to have a bit more of a think about when to do it. But yeah, Code Snippets Pro, just playing around with that one at the moment. Got to do a video on that very soon. And just playing around with this as well. Oh, check my mails. While you're here, Pixar, I'll check it now. Oh, that's a nice one, Pickstar. Empty your trash. Detect browser. Ah. Wow, Pixar, you've really done some fancy stuff here. Is the Code Snippets Pro worth it? I think if you care about where the code is put, yes. If you care about where the code is put, yes. The best way to add code to a site, in my opinion, is code snippets. Code snippets. Depends, though. If it's just a bit of HTML, you can just drop the HTML widget in. But code snippets, for sure. Right, I am now going to break the chat because I did say I need to just go and get my son ready. He's got judo class this evening. Got to get him ready, take him down to judo, sit there and go, oh, this is so boring. But I've got to take my son to judo class. So I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Thank you for those that joined in. And I will see you soon. I'm not too sure, though, Pigstar, myself, when he says best way to add code. I'm assuming code snippets too, just like you. And we're going to leave it at that. Take care. See you all soon.